Hey y'all, welcome back to Messy Bitch TV. Yeah. So I just watched the first episode of Basketball Wives. Y'all, I know my eyes booked, but I feel like it was a tear coming. But no, that's a bump. That's not an eye booger. Cause I thought it was too, and I was like, what the hell? Like I don't know what's going on, y'all. But anyway, my pores look so big. Is that what they look? Anyway, this been 30 seconds. I still ain't said nothing. But anyway, looking at myself. I do not look at mirrors all day, y'all. I just think I am cute and I just function in that capacity, honey. So this is my first time seeing myself. The second time. Because I did a video like an hour ago, 2 hours ago. Anyway, this is my whole thing. I don't understand how this season is going to start off like this. First, Evelyn Lozada. Do you not have a publicist? I don't understand. Why do these colorist women like first they want to claim to be Afro Latina. You Latina, no Afro. Evelyn Lozada is Euro Latina, and so is what's that girl that said yellow bone? What do you want? What is her name? Was it Danny Lee? Danny Lee, you're Afro. You're not Afro Latina. You're Euro Latina. Like everybody knows it. It's obvious. My whole thing is, why is it not a thing to be honest and real? Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, when I'm not saying that they're intellectual women, but a lot of them, when people lack the proper intellectual prowess to do a read, because a read is something that was made up in the LGBT community. My queens made it up, and that's when you put a pun or a zinger in there, and you do it in a very facetious manner, so they don't understand that they have been insulted. Like saying, "Oh, you have a very morbid sense of humor," but you're laughing at the same time, so they would have to think, "What the fuck does morbid mean? What are they trying to say? They trying to call me loosely insane? Wait a minute." You know what I'm saying? It requires thought. So because you can't read properly, you go to the first thing, the low-hanging fruit. The first thing that somebody can make fun of is someone's looks. So I don't understand why people not taking accountability and saying, you know what, I was a time of ignorance, and you know, Evelyn should be like, yo, I was being ignorant. Yes, you know what I'm saying? I did a import taste joke. That would be more acceptable than you trying to wash it under the bridge like it's not going to happen. You can't blame OG for you losing sponsors like Flat Tummy Tea and stuff like that, because women like this, with the genotypical features that you're making fun of, are some of the most highest educated women. So with us being the most highest educated women, you likely to see us, with unbeknownst to you, in very high places in the same corporations who are trying to use your European likeness to sell products. So when you called OG a monkey, you also called them a monkey. So you can't say that it was OG calling you a colorist or insinuating that you have racist tendencies or that you have a superiority complex. You can't say that that's the reason why, oh, I'm losing sponsorship, she's messing with my livelihood. No, could it be your actions? Could you have defamed your own character by saying that OG man would have sex with you? You know what I'm saying? You made yourself look like a cheap whore and a thought. You know what I'm saying? You didn't sue anybody else on the show. Didn't Jackie say your daughter was a builder whore? Like, what the fuck? Didn't Jennifer say that when you was starting and bopping, your daughter was in a whole nother state paying the bills, taking care of herself? Like, I'm just trying to figure out, where's the defamation at? If it can be proven, it's not defamation, Evelyn. I feel like Evelyn is going to do a lot of roundabout dodging. I think that Shawnee O'Neal was very, very strategic, because when she said, I would love to sit down with OG, we know good goddamn well Shawnee did not want to sit down with OG. She had no intentions of sitting down with OG, because if that's the case, she would have sat down with OG last year sometime during the reunion, or did a little special after the reunion with just her, and with just her and OG, as opposed to her and Mark Lamont Hill, who has absolutely nothing to do with the show. You know what I'm saying? I like how they get dark-skinned men to pander for them. So I want to say that. I want to say that she was calculated, because she had no intention of sitting down with OG. And she knew she was probably already in Houston when she made that. I think I need to get to Houston and bunker down with my kids. Bitch was probably already in Houston. She probably went to Houston the day she told you that she was gonna come to your she was gonna let you throw her a going away party. I'm just trying to figure out how come OG already knew it. I bet OG didn't even know that this was happening, that they was gonna even speak at this going away party. If she was, you know what I'm saying? Oh, well, she did know because Jackie Carter said it wasn't going to happen. I believe OG knew it wasn't going to happen. Because if she wanted that to happen, that would have happened, really it would have happened off camera in a genuine setting prior to this. You know what I'm saying? So we know she doesn't believe that she's colorist. The culprit never believes that they are guilty of the crime. Hell, I could commit a crime right now. I'm going to walk into the courthouse as if I was innocent. That's just what it is. So, yeah, my spoolie broke. I don't care. I'm going to use this broken damn thing. You know, I got hundreds of them to give to you every time you have an appointment. So anyway, I just don't get how they're so complacent in their ignorance and they don't want to, like, educate themselves. Where are their publicists at? I would have educated she's going around she's talking about, she done said charity like 20 times in this first episode. Like, bitch, we don't need your charity. We need your understanding, your genuine I get itness. You know what I'm saying? Where's her publicist at? Who is telling her to go on this hobo charity tour when she could just say, you know, I had a lapse in judgment. I was trying to hit her where it hurt. And I know that black, dark-skinned people don't like being called monkeys. Okay? She said it's number 4 on the emoji list. Number 1, I think that Apple configures to what you do the most. But I have another phone. Let me find it. And I want to see, because I've never seen this monkey emoji ever. So, I'm going to go try to get it now. Apple is a lot smarter than Evelyn, so maybe they deleted it if it does exist. So, and let's turn my camera around. And let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb real quick. So, let's turn my camera around. And so, here we go. I'm texting my daughter. Let's see. So, we don't see any monkeys there. We see cats and Garfields and all that. Okay, so let's type in laughing. L-A-U. Can you guys see? Okay, laughing. Nothing. I see squirrels. I see Nene. And I don't use this part. So, this is just originally how it looks. I see more people laughing than animals. I see SpongeBob, Minions, Bart. Don't see no monkey. So let's do, I saw laughing hysterically there. Let's do laughing hysterically. Still no monkey. That was funny. Okay, let's do laughing monkey. Oh, shit. Monkey. Okay. I knew Caesar was going to be. Caesar has been so trendy. So I still don't see what she could have possibly even took a screenshot of and edited it. Okay. Let's do laughing gorilla because that was a gorilla. Shit. How you spell gorilla, y'all? Yeah. Is that it? Gorilla? Okay. And I mean, and while we're looking for this emoji that doesn't exist, that she knows she's lying, let's say this. Genetically, white people are related to monkeys, not black people. I think they just say that because, I don't know, they say we look like monkeys, but we don't. We don't have their nose. We don't have their thin lips. We don't have their hairy bodies. We don't have their it was an ROH DNA. So, you know, I think it's quite ignorant to call us monkeys anyway. You know what I'm saying? Monkeys, if you shave off all their hair, they're not dark-skinned animals. You know what I'm saying? Especially not on their bodies. Now, their skin is different because their skin is more close to material like leather or something like that. I guess we call it skin, but they call it something else in the animal world. Anywho, so I really don't get I really don't get it. So wait a minute. One more thing. I want to go to the emojis. How do you do it? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, shit. Okay, so I know ain't no monkey on here. Let me see. Do they have animal? Okay, so monkey. Yeah, them the only monkeys I know. The see no monkey. Yeah, so she's lying. You know what I'm saying? She's lying, and Shawnee is fronting. Shawnee is being an executor of the show. I felt like it was for her. Maybe she would have to do a Basketball Wives Houston and try to leave LA altogether to try to leave OG behind. But I don't see why wouldn't she just say, you know what I'm saying, that if I was her publicist, I would advise her to say, yes, admit guilt, but admit guilt to nepotism, admit guilt to favoritism, admit guilt to showing your best friend or homegirl preferential treatment on the show. Say, you know, if I do apologize to OG. Felt like it was colorism, but if I was guilty of something, it was, you know what I'm saying, not mixing business with friendship. You know what I'm saying? I probably didn't execute that well. Like, who is working for these people? Where are the spin doctors at? Like, hire me, y'all. Get at your girl. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all just don't understand how to spin shit into your favor. You bitches, I don't know if y'all ain't broke enough or ain't smart enough, but you need to hire a PR person whenever you live in your life in the limelight, especially when you can't handle yourself, especially when you have no background in law. Because I believe the fact that even though I didn't graduate, I believe that since I am a law school dropout, I do think that I have I have an investigative mindset. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always trying to figure out how to prove this and get this proven. And I'm always looking at stuff through the eyes of tarts. You know what I'm saying? I can't help it. And when it comes to business, I'm always looking at things through the eyes of the law lens. So even when I speak, I try to speak within those confines. You know what I mean? And I think that that's something that me and OG has in common, because she speaks within those confines to where she knows she didn't defame anybody's character. We can see the favoritism on the show. We can see the nepotism and the colorism on the show. You know what I'm saying? You can't make this shit up. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so... Yes, honey. Look at them chicken and dumplings. Look at them chicken and dumplings. Yes. All right. Food is ready. We're going to let it sit there. Turn it on low. I want it to simmer. Let the juice, the bone marrow come out them chicken bones. Then we gonna serve it. Cut the oven off because you have to bake my chicken. I don't know how y'all just throw y'all chicken in the pot. Baby, I got to wash it, season it, and bake it, honey. Even if I'm making soup. Anyway, so what I don't get is I don't get how everyone is saying that, you know, like for me, I have a very profane mouth. You know what I'm saying? And yes, I do need to work on that, and I do work on it to a certain degree. I try to speak with a modicum of dignity when I'm shooting this shit with my daughter and stuff like that. But, you know, speaking of my daughter, I don't understand how did she start crying and say, if I'm talking about her, I'm talking about my kids. Your kids are biracial, not black. You are not black. So unless your children's fathers are black, they're biracial, maybe. I don't know who her baby daddies are. Let's go look up Evelyn Lozada baby daddies. But, they're biracial at best. They're not black. You know what I mean? So let's get that straight. Biracial is a race. You know what I'm saying? It's a group of people who are part of more than one culture or race. So I don't get how she's talking about her kids. And then her kids are very, very light-skinned. So they don't get the grunt of colorism. Yes, there are certain things that light-skinned girls go through, but they don't get it as bad as us dark-skinned girls. You know, like some people might automatically assume they're stuck-up bitches, or some people might automatically assume that they're whores, or they and their friends sucking dick all night because of the thought whole image that's out there about black women. It's more the fair-skinned black women or the non-black women who pick up the caricature of black women. So they have their negative stereotypes as well. But the non-black woman who's acting like a black woman, she doesn't care because she can always go back to being Latino, European, or whatever it is that she really is. She can come over here and act a damn fool in black culture and then go back to her race and be all whatever it is that she's gonna be. You know, Bad Baby, if she ever decides to be white, she could just go wash that hair off, take off those motherfucking lashes, put on some decent length lashes, no, take it down to a 9 or a 10. You know what I'm saying? Wash off that motherfucking tan and go and and be white. You know what I'm saying? Whereas I can't wash off my black and go be black. This is just it. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's us inviting everybody to the cookout. You know, that's a whole other video. That maybe my political science channel is more suited for that. Y'all should go over there and take a look. Black Span. I'll put the link down there. If I don't, remind me and I'll give it to you guys. But, okay, so we're now looking up Evelyn Lozada's baby's daddies. Baby's daddies. Because I don't think they're black, but they may be. They may have a speck of black in them. Let's see. Evelyn Lozada's daughter's mother. Shit. Daughter's father. Hold on. Because I know that Carl Crawford is her baby daddy with that young boy. Daughter, father. Yeah. He's Puerto Rican like her. That's her baby daddy right there. So he's not black either. He's let's see. Let's see. Let's look up his name. Because he definitely looks Puerto Rican. He doesn't look black. That's definitely straight hair I'm looking at. Let's see. This article says he's African American. But, you know, he doesn't look it. He definitely looks mixed. But there are light-skinned black people. So we'll just go with that. And then Carl Crawford, isn't he, he's biracial as well, if I'm not mistaken. He should have stayed with Amy Freeman, I tell you that. But, I can't, his middle name is DeMonte. Never mind, he black. No. So it's, I just don't get how she's trying to say, I'm talking about my kids, so about your daddy. Those fake ass tears when you should have just faced the problem head on. Colorism is an issue. It is a thing. I have been giving preferential treatment on the show. But like I said, Shauna should have said, hey, it's bad business. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I shouldn't be heading off this show and giving my homegirl preferential treatment, but that's all I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Looking out for my people. I'm not colorist. I'm not racist by any means. I'm just, I'm just gonna look out for my girl and let her do whatever she wanna do on the show. I messed up my apple, y'all. It got wet. Unless it's supposed to be black. Oops. So my case got wet on the inside. But that's what I had to say about that. You know what I'm saying? I think that she was very calculated. I did want to see her and OG have a conversation. I knew that wasn't gonna happen because I follow OG and they haven't had a conversation since the show. She said the only person she's talked to since the show, just like Tammy said, was OG, and that's it. OG, so OG is only spoken with, Tammy and Cece. I think that her and Tammy got closer than her and Cece even. I just feel very disappointed and let down even by the first episode. I really thought we was going to get into this and tackle this colorism issue, and that there's going to be some accountability and maybe some spread across what we really go through is darker hued black women. I just thought that we were going to see that. Black men still stood by Evelyn, as they always do. And just because you can sleep with a man doesn't mean that you love his mother and his sister and his gossip and his cousins. Like, I don't see that. And then even in looking, now that I see, I'm thinking an abstract thought here. Because hindsight is 2020. She did bring Ocho Cinco's daughter on the show, and like for what? Was that her token dark-skinned person? You see what I'm saying? Now I'm seeing what now it's playing in my head, because like I said, there was no accountability. So now I'm thinking, I'm watching the all last season over again right now to trying to see. Now on Hulu, I was watching all of them over again because I was like, dang, this girl act like that really. She was really that disgusting towards not everybody. Like, she knew who to play with. And I felt like since she knew she couldn't come for OG intellectually or physically, she tried to chip away at her confidence. Because if you chip away at a person's confidence long enough and you break them down a little bit, then you can really comfort them and look like the tough guy. But she couldn't do that because OG was so comfortable in herself and who she was. So she couldn't break OG down through her self-esteem and through criticism and stuff like that. Whereas a typical dark-skinned girl might have taken a lot of things that was said to heart. Okay, so it's over. It's done. Let me get a bowl. Would have taken it to heart just for the simple fact that they want to bring awareness to the COVID. I'm so sick of Jackie. Sidebar. Jackie said this is no regular virus. You can't just go to the hospital and get medicine. Bitch, you go to the hospital for a virus, they're gonna tell you got to let it pass. People get virus and bacteria so confused. But okay, let's go back. So let me grab my bowl and my hot sauce. This is non-sponsored, obviously. But yeah, like me, OG would definitely be a friend of mine. I would love to have some intellectual conversations with her. But I just feel as though if there is any publicists out there that graduated and that want to get in public works, go to reality TV because all them hoes need publicists. She could have just took accountability. Y'all was making fun of her because she was black and that's my fault. You know what I'm saying? I apologize. You know what I'm saying? I went straight to your looks because that's what I do when I'm making fun of people. You know what I'm saying? OG was talking about her character and her character traits and things she's done in the past. OG was hitting the bitch up with facts. You know what I'm saying? And she didn't like that. She didn't like that. The only thing she could do to get back with her, what you gonna say about this professional woman that make her own money who man love her? You gonna make fun of the colorful way she dressed? Bitch, if you was world traveled, you would notice how they dress in Africa. They're very colorful, very animated when they dress. And you know, they say that Asia is the second Africa. It's, at least historically they say that. Just like when you go to Asia, you saw the Harajuku dressings and stuff like that. Like when you go overseas, people are very animated in the way that they appear in public. Like I'm well traveled. I've seen it myself. So it's like people think African, they think the dirty dust feet. And no, Africa is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Most black people out there have butlers and they're very rich. You know what I'm saying? Especially the tribes that sold out to the British settlers and colonizers, stuff like that. But that's a different video. I just feel like I thought that there's going to be some accountability. I thought we was going to see some things shake. You know, another sidebar, all the ass kissing Kirsten did, and they didn't have her back on the show. Ooh. But Furby's back. Ooh. But there's no colorism. Ooh. And Kristen had more content. Ooh. Had more of a storyline than Ferbalicious. Ooh. Okay. Okay, girl. Maybe she did it for the family. Look, y'all, I'm not fit to play with y'all. That's just what I thought. It's just the first episode, so we're going to see what happens. I know I'm going to look at the Storm interview, and OG said she wasn't fit to beat a fucking dead horse. It is what it is. If you bitches don't get it, y'all don't get it. I'm not your teacher. So, and I get that. I'm not going to keep talking about this shit over and over again. Y'all had ample time to hit me up if y'all was genuinely concerned about what colorism was and how it affected me. Instead, they just deny like the shit don't exist. So, cool. Let it not exist. But y'all reputation is going to forever be damaged. This shit is not going to go under the carpet because most of your fans look like me. And then that's just the truth. Most of the people that's hiring you for these other companies to sponsor them look like me. I don't care if it's owned by a white company. The people who do the leg work look like me. So I'm telling y'all, watch how y'all acting on television because you never know how it can reciprocate in your normal day-to-day life. You know what I'm saying? Evelyn been on TV for how many years and ain't open now company? Girl, when she living in the pool, I'ma sell this because of the OG thing. Bitch, you gonna sell it? Let me be quiet. But we know we heard about that house being sold, who she had to go stay with. But anyway, and to all the people on Twitter talking about how was OG gonna build a dream home with a boyfriend. Bitch, y'all having babies by boyfriends. So I know y'all gonna let this girl get a house with one. I'm out. Peace. This Messy Bitch TV, where we shoot shots and take shots. I just ain't drinking yet.